Fire and smoke rises from the city before me. The King's Bridge is gone. Oh no. No! Matilda! I vaguely hear a scream of terror that sounds much like my own voice from afar. I feel as though the Golden King's gentle smile is moving farther away from me. Every now and then, I tell my daughter the story of the night some years ago. A night when the sky was radiant with shooting stars. That night, your father and I made countless wishes together. An asteroid called Ulysses came into Earth's orbit and disintegrated into millions of pieces, which poured down on the land below. As we watched the shooting stars that night, fragments from the asteroid rained down on our eastern neighbor, Slovakia, damaging a great deal of their infrastructure and devastating their economy. Soon after, the news reported that their nation had fallen into a civil war, one that would last for years. Eventually, the internal strife was brought to an end when the generals came into power. In the midst of hardship, the citizens of Slovakia were convinced that the only way they could recover as a nation was to rely on a military government led by these generals. Before long, they went so far as to invade our nation, the Republic of Ameria. Our military was forced to retreat to Kesid, an island far to the west. My husband, a fighter pilot, also hasn't come home since.
Tuvieron que huir porque nos pusieron una chinga, eran demasiados. Tuvimos que replegarnos para reagruparnos.
I walk on. I am unable to think. All I can do is follow the others. Ever since we came to the twisted remains of my daughter's school bus, my soul has left me. I am empty.
Ella piensa que se murió, pero no sé si se murió. Era una niña muy lista. No creo que a la primera le haya caído un misil a media chompeta.
There's a train still running on the other side of the river. She goes all the way out to the edge of the border. We've got to blast this bridge before the enemy gets a hold of it. So move it or lose it, people.
Órale, gente.
Here I see the wreckage of a jet that was shot down. On what's left of the nose, I can make out some writing. Melissa. It's my name. What a cruel twist of fate for me to see this. My pilot husband, who had left for work that day with the same loving look on his face as always.
Tristeza es este juego, pura tristeza.
He had painted my name on his angel. I go into the crowd on the train and endure 2 weeks of pure hell before finally ending up at a refugee camp at the border. I don't know any of the names on the list. My compatriots, who have now become refugees, gather around a single radio to listen to the broadcast. Even though the station is broadcasting out of Gracemeria, occupying forces have taken complete control of the airwaves. The enemy must have completely overtaken our capital, Grace Maria.
And although newer parts of the city have suffered considerable damage, the castle
Oi.
and a significant section of the old quarter have escaped relatively unscathed.
However, the announcer went on to say that our castle was robbed of countless antiquities that once were elaborately displayed in our castle. Stripped bare.
As the Estovakian military, it is our sworn duty to govern this crumbling nation and get it back on its feet, starting right here in Grace Maria. I found a group of street children in front of the central station here, where the area has literally been reduced to a slum. Step on up here, little girl. What do you have to say about all this?
Go dance with the
Ah, ya le está hablando.
sister.
My ears were not deceiving me.
Ah, sí está
voice
viva.
belonged to my
Actualmente la escuché en la
daughter,
radio.
Matilda.
Matilda. Nos vamos a la tristeza de la cinemática.
I am Lieutenant Colonel Wojciech of the Estovakian Air Force. I arrived on a train to Grace Maria. To my detriment, I sustained a leg injury in the early stages of the war, relegating me to ground duty. I am now working as an intelligence officer for the Air Force. The ceiling has collapsed in the central station. From there, the city appears resigned to its fate beneath the Estovakian flag. What a pitiful sight. But at least there are no craters to mar the land. They are lucky in that sense.
¿Qué pedo? ¡Un monstruo! Pensé que era de aviones este jale. Oh, tal vez de espías.
Go dance with the angels.
There goes my spare clothing.
Ah, chiquillo
They
cabrón.
will not be so lucky with these documents.
Un palazo para que se aliviane.
What a miserable city this must be, with their children in such a state. The fine works of art, once displayed in this castle, were completely gone before the occupation forces arrived. Even the ancient armor of the Golden King,
Se robaron la
the
pinche
collective
armadura.
heart and soul of the city's people, along with the crown, have disappeared without a trace. I must relay this unfortunate information back to the generals in my country. They were quite fond of those antiquities.
Muy bien. Misión 2.
A large-scale formation of Estovakian bombers is heading toward Vitoze, a city here on the island of Kesid. The enemy's plotting to storm Campaña airport where our military is stationed, to stamp us out and put an end to this thing. Enemy bombers are approaching Vitoze from the north. Our advance team estimates they'll be above the city in about 15 minutes. Air units are to cooperate with our radar facilities and resume operations. An enemy takeover of Vitoze would mean the ultimate destruction of our country Emeria and of our Emerian people. Intercept them at once.
Muy bien. Ayúdale a la gente. Ah, chin, chin, chin. Nada más tenemos el F-16. Ya tenemos más. No nos dieron unos misiles más mamastrosos.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select?
No vamos a cambiar nada.
How about my weaponry? Are we
Más.
ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team,
Okay.
time to take off.
Simón, vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos.
Hey, 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 discúlpame la interrupción, solamente quiero decirte que me tiras mucho paro, mucha esquina, si te suscribes al canal y me sigues o me regalas un poderosísimo like o cualquier interacción dependiendo la plataforma donde me estés viendo. Sin más, recuerda que tú eres el que me haces fuerte y continuamos con la transmisión.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitoze. They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies. You can land there at any time.
¡Vámonos! A ver. Destroy all enemy target. TGT.
Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Garuda team, a formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitoze. Take them out.
Fight a good fight, troops. You're our only hope.
This territory is all we've got left. Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Roger. Heading over to engage the enemy. Garuda team, have you located the enemy bombers? All pilots, make sure the bomber squadron can do its job.
Lock on.
It missed. Is Slovakia trying to raise our entire country? Where are the enemy bombers? Missile closing in! Watch out for the shockwave!
Enemy bombers are approaching the city. Get on the scene immediately. Work with our radar facilities on the ground. They should be able to help you out.
The bomber squadron arriving. Well done.
More enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
All planes head back to base once you're out of bombs. Initiate bombing sequence. Within the radar facility's ESM range, ready to receive data.
This is the enemy's propaganda broadcast.
More planes are showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept.
How about that, Stogies? Don't be thinking you can get through here. Damn it! What a bunch of lies!
ESM for Garuda 1.
Fired.
In gun range.
Almost in effective range. Lock on.
Garuda 1, Fox 3.
You're really something, Garuda 1.
Enemy bombers incoming. Intercept. Take out those bombers first and foremost. Don't worry about the escorts. Enemy bombers are almost to the city. Take them out as quickly as possible. More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Leave this to me. I'll smoke the rest of them. Garuda 2 fired. Damn it, they fired a missile at me. My left engine's hit. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. This one's mine. Bandit at my 12. Locking on.
Fox 3. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
I'll take care of this one. Bandit hit. Enemy aircraft launched a missile. Enemy bombers on its way down. And this rate will get them all. How many do we have looking on? Stay in formation.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp. Lock on.
Incoming missile confirmed. Still good to go. Lock on. Fired. Heading 080, distance 30. Slovakian aircraft. 3 of them. Turn quick. Enemy at 12 o'clock. Focus on the bombers.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Missile struck target. My left engine's hit.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Control, I have an ejection malfunction.
Enemy bombers are approaching the city. Intercept.
Fox 2. Enemy plane acquired. Six enemy bombers down. Was that the last of them? At base number 7. Period. This is Colonel in Sector R6. Bring more supplies.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
Plane out of control. 9th bomber down. I've got a lock.
Missile strike confirmed.
Bien, sí.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked every last one of them.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
Hoping all that praise on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
Why should that?
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Dad.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitoze. They're here.
Muchas gracias por ver hasta el final de esta transmisión. Recuerda suscribirte al canal, activar la campanita para que estés siempre pendiente de todo nuestro nuevo contenido. Comenta y regálame un poderosísimo like que siempre viene de buena ayuda. Comparte este video con tus amigos y camaradas. Síguenos en todas nuestras redes sociales como Nacion, Ninja Dragón y Juega con Intensidad. Bye.